What is going on, peasants? My name is JB and I'm back here today for my week 5 team builder and battle for the PTL. This week we are taking on AlrightKap, coach of the Toronto Swab Blue Jays, which is a dope team name if I do say so myself. Anyway, housekeeping segment. I want to start a bit for this. We need to come up with a bit for the housekeeping segment of videos. So, two things we need to go over. First, once again, I'm always looking for new front office members. If you want to join my front office and, are you down to help build some teams and whatnot, let me know. Hit me up in the comments, on Discord, on Twitter, wherever. I'm probably just going to add anyone at this point. I'm desperate. But no, for real though, like if you want to, join, hang out, and build some teams, let me know. Always down to add new people. Second thing, and now this is something that I really don't care about because I know why it is the way it is, but I just wanted to point it out. So, I was checking my analytics because some people were talking about it in one of the league servers I'm in. I'm like, huh, that's interesting. I should check mine. And okay, so normal good ratios for this are 60%. So if 60% of the people who watch you are subscribed, you're good. 83% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed to me. That is really bad. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please press the sub button. It would mean the absolute world to me. And now I get why that number is so skewed the way it is. It's because of the damn Ice Cube video. That video is still gaining more and more views day after day. It's kind of ridiculous. It stopped, it slowed down around 6,000 and then it shot up to 7,500. Then it slowed down around 8,000 and now within the last 4 or 5 days it got up to 10,000. It's ridiculous. It's really cool that I have a video that's doing that well, but I mean I would appreciate it if some of those people click subscribe. So I guarantee no one watching that video is watching this, so yeah, I could tell. But for those of you who are watching this, I really appreciate you. Anyway, enough of the housekeeping. Let's go ahead and go over my opponent's team for this here PTL game. So, he has the Dracovish, the Cobalion, the Celebi, the Pelipper, Galvantula, Aromatisse, Stunfisk, my effing boy, Mr. Rhyme, Dreadnought, and Silvally. I'm not sure what Silvally type that is because I don't remember. I assume it's just Silvally normal because they would have the type on the dock. So, I would assume it is just Silvally normal, which is the best Silvally currently, I think, for Draft League anyway. But once default gets released, then hey, it's just gonna. I love Silvally. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, big threats on this team. He has fucking Dracovish. Do I even need to tell you guys that's a threat? It's a gigantic threat. It's a Dracovish. Cobalion, kind of a threat. It's okay. It was better with Z-moves, but it can still do some things if it wants to run dual dance sets or just be bulky and annoying and a solid bulky pivot. It's alright. Celebi can stealth rock, can nasty play, can do stuff like that. It's a decent fat grass type. It's okay. Can pivot around. Pelipper obviously sets rain for Dracovish and Dreadnought. It's pretty annoying. Don't want to really deal with that. Can hit really hard if you run the Specs Weather Ball sets that I've been running around in OU. That could be fun. Not to play against, but if I would respect it. Galvantula can set webs. It's fast. Can click Thunder, which really will never miss. So he can run one of Galvantula's other abilities if my opponent really wants to, because he has rain. But, I mean, hey, you can always just click 100% accurate Thunders pretty much anyway with Compound Ice. But, Aromatisse, fat, can Calm Mind, can Nasty Plot, can Trick Room, can be a Cleric. Really good Pokemon. I think it's super underrated, especially with Fairy types not being great right now. So, definitely a decent Pokemon. Stunfisk is the effing GOAT, and I would not hear any slander from a boy Stunfisk. Stunfisk is a god. Can pretty much live any one-hit good Stealth Rocker. Can Discharge Para, can Static Para stuff. It's a good Pokemon. I don't want to hear it. Mr. Rhyme can Rapid Spin, can hit decently hard, has good dual stabs. Really cool mon. Dreadnought, my team namesake, obviously. Good with rain, obviously, as my opponent does have. And can set rocks, can be incredibly fast as well. With of course Swift Swim, can hit really hard with crap like dual stabs. Rock and Water obviously has decent coverage with Earthquake, Superpower, stuff like that. I believe it also gets I know it gets Crunch, it might get Throat Chop. I'm not really sure if I have anything that would warrant running Throat Chop over Crunch. It might not even get it. I don't know. I'm just assuming it probably does. And then Valley, multi-attack hits like a truck, really good coverage, decent speed tier, still has Parting Shot, just doesn't have Defog. Decent Pokemon all around. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and hop into the team. If you know my roster, you already know what the first member of this team is, and I don't even need to say it. We got Scarf Ice Cream, boys. Scarf Ice Cream is here to kill everything on my opponent's team. So The speed tier for this guy is to outspeed Dracovish, which is base 75 speed. I thought Dracovish was 85, and I was wrong, and Dracovish is only 75, and when I noticed it, I'm like, bro, freaking Vanillix actually just wins this game. My opponent only has one resist, and that is Cobalion, and I have like 47 things for Cobalion. Mr. Rhyme, I'm not counting because I have Flash Cannon for coverage, and I'm probably like doing a lot with Blizzard anyway. But yeah, Vanillix is here to put in a lot of work. Can Oko Dracovish with Freeze Dry, can Oko Pelipper with Freeze Dry. Then I just need to, like, if Cobalion's gone, I can literally just spam Blizzard against the rest of my opponent's team. And then we have Explosion for like a last-ditch effort if I just want to click boom. So yeah, that could be fun. Next up, we have Choice Specs Dragapult with Dragon Pulse, Shadow Ball, Fire Blast, and U-Turn. Don't really need Draco this game because I'm just going to be spamming mostly just Dragon. Like, I don't need it. Like, I don't need it. I have Fire Blast for the Cobalion, and then Dragon Pulse just does enough with specs. And then we have Shadow Ball, of course. And then, of course, against Aromatisse, I could just U-turn out of that, like I will most of the time, more than likely. And we do have enough speed to outspeed Scarf Dracovish because Dragapult. That is ridiculous. I believe that's true. That's not true, right? There's no way that's true. Oh, that's not the right button. I want to say that's true. 139 times 1.5? Is that right? 139 times 1.5? Yeah, that's right. Okay, huh. Hits 208. So yeah, we hit 210. Today I learned. I mean, I knew that, but like, I knew that's what I EV'd it for. I didn't believe it, like, still even looking at it. So yeah, we outspeed Scarf Dracovish because, yeah, 142 speed. And we U-turn, we have a lot of buttons to click. Next up, we got Caldoggo. I remembered my damn Arcanine nickname that I stole from the internet, so I didn't steal it from, I think it was Magnitude who came up with Flare Blood, so you know, I got my original stolen nickname back. Anyway, we're rocking the Utility Umbrella because I want to make it work. My opponent doesn't have the best Stealth Rock setters. He does have Cobalion and Dreadnought, which I always switch out against no matter what, and then Cobalion, which I beat 1v1 with the combination of Flare Blitz and Morning Sun. So I thought, you know, I don't really need boots. When am I ever going to get another chance to run Utility Umbrella so I can click Morning Sun in the rain? Mostly just a flex and mostly just because I wanted to run Utility Umbrella because it's a dope item. But yeah, we finally get to run it. We have speed for, I want to say it, base 140. That's just for Pelipper? No, that doesn't seem right. That seems, it's actually, no, duh, that's for freaking Dracovish if he's not Scarfed. So I can get like a wild charge off on that and do fat damage and then die. Yeah, no Willow on this thing. Probably doesn't make sense. You know, I'm playing a freaking Dracovish team. You probably want to have Willow. No, don't need it. The rest is just thrown into HP and physical defense. And then next up we have Blastoise Squirts, of course, with Shell Smash, Surf, Dragon Pulse, and Dark Pulse. We have speed for Dreadnought. And we are here to click buttons. Speed for Dreadnought +2, obviously. Wait, 139. Wait, 140. Wait, is that right? Why am I double guessing my speed tiers like a week after I played this game? Yeah, that's true. Okay, and then yeah, okay, it's just 139. So I just went ahead and hit that extra speed. Okay, I understand what I'm doing now. Like, I know what I'm doing. Like, I know my speed tiers. I just like I'm second guessing them after I've already played the game. But whatever. Yeah, it clicks Shell Smash. We have coverage for all the things. Surf 2-hit KOs Aromatisse, even if he's max Spida, so I didn't need to run Hydro because Hydro was also a 2-hit KO, so I didn't pick up the Oko. So I'm like, fuck missing. I'm just running Surf. Next up, we got in the room the Copper Raja with the Chocolate Berry. We have Stealth Rock, Heavy Slam, Heat Crash, and Earthquake. We have a little bit of speed in there for probably like Stunfisk or something. Yeah, probably. Actually, it's for Aromatisse. But we have Rocks, and Heavy Slam just is very spammable against everything that's not a Water type or Cobalion, which we do, of course do have Heat Crash and Earthquake for. I'm pretty sure Earthquake will do more to Cobalion because it's probably heavy. But yeah, Carparage is really good at just clicking buttons and, you know, living a hit from Cobalion if it even comes. Next up, and last but certainly not least, we have Doug, our Galarian Weezing. We're rocking Neutralizing Gas so we can kind of mess with Pelipper's range shenanigans because I thought that would be fun. We could also make a Strong Jaw not a thing, so that's cool. We still gotta take a lot from freaking, what's it called? Fisher's Rin, but you know, it's whatever. We take a little bit less, and also so someone Dreadnought is negated, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, we have Sludge Bomb, Strange Team, Willow, and Defog. Mostly just here for Defog, mostly just here for Defog, but it can also, you know, click buttons and give Willow stuff on switches and whatnot, so I thought it would be a pretty decent last member. The speed at 91 is probably for like uninvested Pelipper. Probably, that's what I went for. I'm just let me check that. That seems right. That seems like a good speed creep, if I do say so myself. Uninvested Pelipper. Yeah, I did that. Nice. I did this. I made this spread. Is there anything else that would outspeed? Also outspeeds Mr. Rhyme if he's not running speed. I'm pretty sure. Did I hit 91? I don't know what I hit, dude. It's been like 4 seconds. Yeah, I hit 91. Nice. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and hop on over to the replay. I will just do that so you guys can, boom, F editing. I'll just do it live. Anyway, also, shout out to Calpat for saying disagreed in call. And I'm like, yo, that's a great alt. I didn't even say anything. I just went and registered it because it's hilarious. So yeah, disagreement. So anyway, my opponent ends up bringing the Dracovish to Cobalion, the Pelipper, Galvantula, Mr. Rhyme, and Aromatisse. I'm looking at this and I'm seeing no things except for the Cobalion for Vanillix. I'm like, yeah, okay, Vanillix was brought to win this game and it can actually do it. So we just need a weakened Cobalion to get rid of it. We have, you know, like these two things. We have things and stuff for Cobalion. So basically, I'm just like, you know what? Let's go ahead and lead off with Dragapult. That seems to be working out pretty well for me thus far in this league. So why not continue it? As my opponent ends up leading off with Galvantula, he decides to switch right out into Aromatisse. I decided to go for Shadow Ball turn 1 just to break a potential Focus Sash on that thing. So if I can, you know, not have to deal with that thing being Sash, I don't have to deal with it. I can just get Weezing in here for pretty much free. He goes for a Reflect, and if you see the Mr. Rhyme, which he goes hard into, yeah, today, it was at this moment I learned Screen Cleaner works on your own screen, so that's pretty funny. He goes straight for their Focus Blast, so that's a really good prediction on my opponent's part. Does a lot to my Copperajah, well, ish, with my Chople Berry. He just goes hard into Pelipper. Definitely respect that, as I can just go back into Weezing, and Neutralizing Gas is doing Neutralizing Gas things. He goes, I just go for a Willow just because I can. As my opponent decides to U-turn out, doing literally 1%, and he can just get the Galvantula back in. He can get his webs up here. I'm just going to go for a Strange Steam again to just break this thing's Focus Sash if he has it, which I assume he does. Goes back into the Pelipper as I click Defog. Yeah, webs, nah, not dealing with him, fam. And I believe at this point, okay, we get in Dragapult here once again as he goes back into the Mr. Rhyme, so make a good little read there. I'm just going to U-turn out on what I expect to be Aromatisse, and I get the play right. No, I go for Shadow Ball again. Okay, I remember that. Like, I could have gone for U-turn predicting Aromatisse, but I didn't feel the need to let something take a hit. I don't really know the reasoning behind that one. Probably could have just gone straight for the U-turn and got a little bit more momentum from it. It's whatever. I mean, I have like 4 perfectly safe switch-ins into this thing with Weezing, Copperajah, and Arcanine, which I will double into here as my opponent just goes for a Wish Protect just to get his Pokemon healed back up. I'm just going to go ahead and set my rocks up as my man's goes Pelipper. Actually, no, I go for Heavy Slam first, wanting to kill the Aromatisse. He reveals to be Rocky Helmet. Pelipper, not even, what's it called? Damproc, which he doesn't really need to be, he doesn't have Dreadnought. So I'm just going to switch out of my Copperajah as he goes for Scald, which did burn the last time. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? I don't really want to let this thing die. I can save this for a sack versus like a Copperajah or Cobalion later. So I'm just going to go hard into Blastoise as he's only shown Scald and U-turn. I'm like, okay, first off, Hurricane ain't doing crap to me because you've shown Rocky Helmet. You've shown me you're not offensive. So I'm just going to go into Squirts and just start breaking crap with Shell Smash, which is exactly what I'm going to do. So we're going to click Smash. We're just going to smash on up. Shout out to that Shut-Out Live, which I said fuck way too many times in, by the way. I'm going to, you know, try to turn down my fucks per capita as I've said it twice in the last 30 seconds, but it's fine. But yeah, we're just going to start clicking buttons with Squirts as we get that nice fat chip damage off on the Aromatisse so he can protect. Doesn't go for a Wish, so I'm like, alright, I don't really care about this thing because he chose to Moonblast me for 30%. I can just click another Surf and the Aromatisse goes down. The Mr. Rhyme can come in and I could just Surf again. Didn't want to go for Dark Pulse there in case he wanted to pull a switch. He goes for Psychic. I managed to live, thankfully. That could have been a mistake had he gotten like a crit or something, or, you know, Psychic done more. But thankfully it did not, and we're just going to pick that thing off with the Dark Pulse. Goes into Cobalion, gets crit. Surf, not sure if that mattered. But we got it, and we take those anyway, and we can just Dragon Pulse the Vish, and yeah, this happened. So Pelipper's going to come in at 70%, going to set the rain back up for me, which we were rain dish, by the way, specifically for this scenario, so we can get a little bit of recovery. And yeah, we can go back in. All he has left is the Galvantula, which we've already broken the Sash, obviously. It would be broken by rocks. And he's just going to die to that Surf, and we're going to pick up a nice and clean 6-0 with our boy Squirts the Blastoise. I feel a little bit bad for this one because my opponent didn't know that Blastoise got shell smashed, so that kind of sucks because he had nothing for it, and I understand, you know, that it's unfortunate that my mans did not know that, but hey, I'm gonna take advantage of it, and I'm gonna take the diff, man. Like, hey, you know, you got to pay attention, bro. That's all I really got to say about that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you want to join my front office and stuff like that. I'm always looking for members, man. Come help me build teams so I can, you know, not have to rely on shell smash. Oh god. Anyway, all jokes aside, GG to my opponent. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.